Good morning, world. I'm super excited to share with you some of the projects we're working on today. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. See you shortly. For those of you that know South Beverly, South Beverly is a street for the people that live in the area. We have a very exciting product that we're putting there with some amazing tenants. It was actually due to our designs that we were able to pre-sell and pre-lease this building even prior to the work having been completed. We're extremely excited about that. We've been able to bring in some very high caliber tenants, which is a complete revamp to what the building is doing right now. Right now we have a lot of smaller tenants that are successful, but what we really envisioned for this building is being able to consolidate a lot of that rent roll and just put it in, call it 2 tenants, as opposed to currently I believe we're looking at a tenant to room or something to that end, which is, you know, in the grand scheme of things, not the worst thing that could happen because the building is fully occupied, but it's definitely not reaching its potential. So to that end, we were able to put together a package of what this building would be reimagined as, and we're currently working very closely with the city of Beverly Hills, and we're actually almost through our submission process, so we're about to start construction here in the near future. The last project that we're going to see today is 6100 Wilshire, which is actually our biggest development yet. We're working on that project with, again, one of our dear friends. He's the owner of the previous buildings as well. And that building is currently an office building. Said office building is being converted for a different use, and we're currently negotiating a hotel apartment mix. It's going to be a first of its kind in one building in Los Angeles. We're extremely excited about it. It looks phenomenal. I'll be able to share some of the designs that we're working on right now with you guys. Obviously these aren't final designs, so you can't hold me accountable to them just yet, but as soon as they are finalized, again, we'll be sharing the final product with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see the latest and greatest of what's happening in the LA market. We have it right here. See you soon. So at 6100, this is the tower I was telling you guys about. We're super excited about what we're going to do here. We're trying to convert this building into a multi-use space that will be predominantly occupied by a hotel and apartment building. It's a very exciting project. Lots of extremely technical details that are going to go into this. It's one of the most iconic projects that we're working on right now. So let me show you. So we're going to start showing the building from the top down, and I think the reason this makes a lot of sense is it gives you guys an idea of where we are and what we're going to be able to do in context of everything around us in the area. Follow me. Right now we're going to the 16th floor. This building's actually 17 floors, but to get to the 17th floor, you only get access through the 16th. It's a double height space with an internal staircase inside of it. It used to be a recording studio, so let's walk through it. So right now we're on the 17th floor, and as you can see, we have extremely tall ceilings. These are north of 18 feet high. So to that end, one of the best utilities of this space within the hotel context that we're talking about is actually an event space. So what we're working on right now is basically blowing out this entire space, and the only thing that we're leaving is the core. And for those of you that don't know what a core is the vertical circulation elements, mechanical, electrical, water, and sometimes even structural elements that really hold the building together. You could think of it as an artery that goes through the entire building where all the services are connected. So kind of wrapping back up, this entire space with this vastness, you see the views of the entire city of LA, all the way out to the ocean, is going to be a venue space. You could hold your weddings here, you could hold your, if you're an influencer or someone in the media space, your birthday here. And for all intents and purposes, this will be a multi-purpose event space. We're really excited about what the space will look like. We're currently working with a few vendors slash partners that will be able to come and occupy the space and manage it. Stay tuned and hit that like and subscribe button whenever you can to see what this space is going to end up looking like. And here we are. This is one of my favorite spots in the entire building. Needless to say, we're standing on a helipad, and we're actually going to retain that helipad. We're working very closely with my business partner and dear friend Hisham Rabbani, and he's been able to do all sorts of crazy collaborations. Right now we're in talks with Joby Aviation, which is an automated air taxi. Sounds like a lot of jargon, but what that actually means is one day you'll be able to take a helicopter from this helipad to LAX and you won't have a pilot with you. Yes, you heard that first, you heard it here. You'll be able to take a helipad ride from Wilshire to LAX, no pilot, baby, and that's the future. So let me tell you a little bit more about where we are. If you look around us, right here, we're looking at the Motion Picture Museum. This museum has been in the works for a very long time, and we're actually very excited to have them as a partner. We work very closely with the team at the Motion Picture Museum, and a lot of the things that we're doing for this building is to complement the neighborhood. We like to be a great neighbor, and in doing so, we've been working with them to try and make sure that we're catering to some of their needs and they ours. In a sense, we'll be able to facilitate in any of the other added activities that they might need. So for example, if they need a press junket, we'll be the building for that. So a lot of the press junkets that you'll be seeing happening out of the Motion Picture Museum will actually be in this building here. We'll also be able to provide them with possibly 2 screening rooms that would be booked out year-round just for their needs. And this is all part of the scope of development that we do as an in-house design development team. We take into consideration every different aspect of how a building could be successful and how it could be light and useful for its community. So to that end, we've been able to work with them, we've been able to add value to this building and hopefully to the community at large. So as far as our design for this building goes, we actually took a lot of time thinking about it. You know, we're in a very competitive neighborhood. There's the Motion Picture Museum, there's the LACMA Museum, which, oh my God, the LACMA alone is a building to be reckoned with. And then there's the Peterson Museum, and definitely not least, you know. It was a challenge, and all those buildings are icons to their own right. And one of the biggest things that we had to achieve is be able to be a giant amongst giants. And to that end, I think we were successful in doing so. We were able to bring down this building heat load by 78%. And we've come up with a really ingenious design. We're really excited to share it with the city and the owners, and hopefully we'll be able to achieve this vision within the next 5 years. I'm really excited for what this building is going to look like and how it's going to add value to the entire neighborhood. So I'm excited to show you guys our new offices, and it's actually in the same building. One of the perks of being a developer is sometimes you get really nice spaces. So super excited to show you guys this. Come on in. How's it going, guys? So this is our new office space, and we're really excited to be sharing it with you. So within a month's time, we're actually going to be moving into this. And as you can see, they're already kind of working on the space. So it's coming together pretty nicely. This is going to be our new headquarters, and a lot of the filming that's going to be on the channel is going to be recorded out of our studio, which will be in the back here. This is about 7,500 square feet, so it's something that we're really excited about. It's a lot of space. Right here is going to be my office, and it's the corner office, so it gets some pretty spectacular views of the Hollywood Hills. I'm pretty excited to be occupying this space, and this is actually Wilshire, so it's a pretty main artery. And looking out this way is Santa Monica, which is pretty beautiful to be looking at. And then over here next to us is an executive suite for one of our executives. And then over to the right of that, overlooking the Motion Picture Museum, is our conference room. So this is going to be the wow moment for a lot of our clients when, you know, we're discussing deals or whatever that might be. We can actually build for them. Not that that is our structure, but we do design things to that caliber. And we're really excited to be bringing that kind of panache to our developments and our clients and our business partners. Next to that is another executive suite, and right here in the heart of everything is going to be our social space. So it's going to be basically two large wall cabinets that will serve as our materials library for our design team, and in the center here is going to be a lounge space where people can huddle up and kind of take a break, or for our clients when they're waiting for us to meet with any of the executives. And then in the corner over there, where the gentlemen are currently working, is actually the bullpen. And that's where the vast majority of the magic happens and where the hard workers are. So that would be our architects and our design team and a lot of our deal makers as well. To the corner next to that is another executive suite, and so on in the last suite over there. In the very back, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but that's going to be our recording studio. And this sort of empty space in the center here is going to be our secondary meeting room, and that would serve for the purpose of design team meetings or in-house meetings. So those are not client-facing. That would be the room for that space. Extremely excited and looking forward to bringing this to life and taking you guys on the journey with us. So please hit that subscribe button. See you soon. Really excited to show you some of the work that we've done, and yeah, we're hoping to see these projects come to fruition within the next 3 years or so. Today we walked you through the Wilshire Corridor project alongside some of our favorite projects in Beverly Hills. I'm really excited about what we're going to deliver to those areas. Please hit the like and subscribe button. It's been a really long day. I'm about to hit the sack. See you on the flip side. Peace.